Live from the Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort Studio in Farmington Hills, Michigan, it's the Zia Oram Show.
شد مردوثة البايد شن بلا خيون بث نهرين معمورين شلامة وحباب براسي وين كلذانا يا كلذانا يا يا ذيماني وين بوكثا وتزونا أتامي وين قوات الدهوة تخيري وين ما شما بشراب مشمي ما دما بش صبيان دمي ما أمثد ليلة لم كمي كلذانا يا كلذانا يا عموري وين وبرجد باب البنية وين قانون دخاية دريه وين بش منك ما بقيلد ما حيلي كوش ما دخن دقاريلي آوا مثلو أنا خيلي كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا يا برونة أمتي جبارة أمت خوال اللخ بسفارة مرم الديش محباورة كلدانا يا كلدانا يا كلدانا يا
شماية عزيزة بشكالة جان زيا أورم إلى نمبر 1 شو.
أنا ملبانة يلدا قلة قدار الإسلامي قمايا تأخوني جان زي أورم وقدار إسلامي خن زودانا الأخواتي سالم جدو وأخواتي وأخوني جان يلدا خوشابه تتهاوى بصيخ أمه وآي قصيدة زين أمرنا دها إلى تجان زي أورم بس وأني بتواب شماء
مقبول.
يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة يا جان زي أورم يا قورة الزونة خاثة اكطلب طالو صاخوثة وبيث ملي بركاثة مريم حاسيل بابوخ مرحبة ومرطاواثة تولي أمك كم خازنخ قورنيخة ومكيخة اكشقلت وكياود بهديوثة بعيانة ولبخ بصيخة مرية بتهاوي أمك وعمرك بتاوي يريخة بس قالت كم شارتي بلوشانة بابا وساوة إيشع وتلميذ دي بقاود سورة محكاوة كالداي كم يقريلخ لذشولة رابة وطاوة طالخ كياون هوناي يا جان زي أورم كهند إيتا كم يقرت يلباند روح دايم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم مريا إيل بعيانوخ بصلوثة ديمة مريم وكشوقنوخ بشلامه
This is Brooklyn Marie Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Isabella Alos.
This is Abigail Rita Hadir Yaldo.
I'm Grace Davish. Welcome to the John Zia Oram Show.
I'm Maxwell Munder Zoma. Shlama.
شلامة لوخو خواثو وخثواثو شلامة لوخو كل لوخو آخر دوتو بغزايو وبخيارو بجان زي أورم شو. Especially Ani Khuri Khathe Panera 14 mile. Kulat Damandai telephone. I can't even say what kind of phone it is.
iPhone?
Oh. Khariba telephone hada. So thank you Khamohu Idiu ila Turshabo Mshetha Khamishu Pelge Wilishwa. You Khacha Wakhona Paul Meni or Michael Oram. Tal Khamohu Wishetha Bishwa. Itan Kabira Mandana Dik Mahkukhlo Kidanana Khamendith بخهول كبيرة ناشي Easter brunch وalmost 5 قال ديان بشلا لا صاحم كورونا Easter brunch ويو لا شتقة ويو ده 2 weeks ago so ما قدر مروتو زلا كورونا لا زلا كورونا because very close friends of mine خو ناشي خوري رندو and يشقي booster همه they caught the corona and it's horrible. So drobara ligenochu beth mindi yogbimara la amrutu is over وقاليزالا طيارة وقازيلال أخني هم محكوي تناشدين ولك محكوخلا بإنجليزي تشامي بس ناشدين بس خناشة شامي كتويا ما قدي بوخو شقولو شادز ديوخو لك شقلتو شادرو ماسك يعني ماسك it doesn't cost you anything وماسك لك نخبوتو خوات الشاد because أختو من نوخو ديثن No, تشقيل vaccine shot يعني your thing comes down إثنان Democrat left right left or Republican right خدينا بقراية ده they don't believe in this type of stuff I got متراوسي صفحاتي له 50-50 قارة له 50 ناشة بس كيني لا بزالة ناشة إثوى شبث شميلي بقاوة إلى بشمعه بفلوريدا تفتلة almost اشتام عائلات يثمندي خاطة بفلوريدا ده لك زالة هر الفور طلعت درديل كزالة كلها دكانة تامو because خورتها عجيك انت خورتها خورة بهاي سكول انت خورة انشي وخاثة انت خورياثة قوري كزالة بطري that's about it بس ليلة لعب الواشا ماسك لعب دراية بالا وإلى بزالة like crazy it's good to stay safe and safe that way you stay healthy وكبيرة مني إلى بزالة ليلة منبول نشوة يمي because he love husband wife وياد زورده يمي وفلوريدا very easy آخر so 2 hours بس إلى أنجس من ديت كورونا Paul مني جوغ آخد كمية تواليت كورونا تامو كده نومو أنا personally even boosted and honest Lily Corona by Florida, Lele Shame, about 2 months ago. Because surely Lethan Chimindi Haman, I want to boost it. Upalgadani Dishkala by Hafla Dithwa breed in like a Moshima by Easter brunch. Emmanuel boosted. And it's horrible. So Lekin Ma with the جرايد وتلفزيون وماك محكيات حكومة لا هرد بايتن يا ترامب لا تلقتوا الداني اني ثن يوكرين ده وبعدين قالب خنا من دي بس اخني ناشديا لتن هذا من دي لتن لخ داري لمبالا لخ هر لازم دارو بالا لجانا اخني هرك شمخ مع مير خاء مع مير عمه ابو خال ابو انه وكمخ we are very smart than يالا بزال الهارفارد it's okay بس اث كورونا لازل تشدوكا ولكم شعرنا لزيد لواوا بلزدي يا اخو اديون محكن ولا بو بس كلكم خبريلي 3-4 ولا بماري هادخ من دانا it's scary man خاك زادة I'm telling you زادة هربش له like اخني خي الادلات كزان قارة تعزيات عيد انا محاسيلة ودعوات ديا وليه خلا امريكا كاومو خمشي وموشتين عشيمر يا اتمانا دلدوكا يا تعزية لا شاوق لا على محاسيلة هامة كا خمشي اخني كاوخ كبيرة وليهم بغزايا برزواثد ايتا very rare very small way غزالي والويش ماسك فرو جايب تلفزيون بديمبي بس شميري بسين تامس تراوثني رازوات غدقا تا ايضا مراد كماميلا درو ماسك كيبوت داروتو درو ودرينا وقت دويو بستر دنجليزي هذا شميري بس هاي فلوريدا something خطة so it's like a دعوة in a big state ناشي لا بيزالا البولز ومن دانا وبس لا برجاعة bad news إلى بيزالا هذا good news إلى a lot of young people but only takes one to get this corona so ما خشوتايت إلى زلا كورونا because I شطقة بث وقت لي لم هي منه بث من دي
exactly this time
so كمان بقرنه ميد غزايا عايد because أنا ثري a lot of telephones لا because of show هر أنا especially إنه بيزالا البنيرم باي خورتا تدتنا مدخوري وتريت لاثة كم we have corona وار مثل مزدودي باركن لا أرقلي هرنا منه خادين
couple people I know إلى لا صح ده ولك بعد دمري تدا كورونا بس كمري إلى لا صح من صحتي إلى شقيلة قرثة فلو لكن ما قارالة بس لك بعد دمري كورونا بس دايوخ بغزايا إنه أني تاكسيات وأوبر وأنمن دانا وكل قطارات والطيارات إلى ميرا تناشى أن لك بوتون لو شوتون ماسك لا لو شوتون أن كيبوتون لو شو
أي محكمة because they'll change next week I mean that's what they're playing with people's life I mean that was a court order by a judge that Trump appointed that she lives in Florida and she just did it federal judge got all the power more than the president okay so now appeals court is appointed by a Democrat in his game but the problem is killing people and CICN they should all get corona why are they not getting they should
I heard there's going to be a bad outbreak this summer
I heard hi guys my 3 stars are on watching us right now
أني دواوا أخو
I'd marry Shmala لازم دامر Shlama Miles I love you Miles and Mason and Maxwell they let me marry hi to Paul and Uncle Michael
oh nice
yeah were you here when they were here
yeah it was come on Ritti
Mahki May Mora
come on you told me bring some chairs in here we have 3 special guests and I was wondering
they did a beautiful job
who are the special
bringing
guests you didn't tell me who they were usually you tell me in advance who's coming and who's not coming and turns out it was like a family reunion
actually I don't have any kind of guests as you know we had Judge Nansen here and she did a beautiful job
yeah she did
but I was just hot to trot Christine to make sure we bring more people then I'm hearing about this virus again I don't understand it what is going on I really don't people are laxing or is it the media that's scared 1 million as of yesterday 1 million Americans died in the United States from corona, not so-called corona. And over 20 million were hospitalized. That is more than anything. But when it started getting close to home with me, with my friends, I got scared. I didn't get scared. I'm just not going to look for it. I'm not going to chase it like I did when I was hot to try to tell you, Paul, let's go to Florida for a couple of days just to see what's up. Maybe we can do a cruise. Maybe we can do a show. Maybe we can do that. I got sick, man.
My third shot is coming up. I'm gonna take it.
Just make sure you sit over there. Don't
Right.
get near me.
I'm gonna take it by the near Memorial Day, or a little before Memorial Day weekend.
What is that?
The booster shot.
You haven't done a booster shot yet?
It's 6 months.
I'm about to do my 4th one.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna by 6 months. It's hopefully by June, but I'm gonna probably take it before Memorial Day.
so I mean, end of
So
the
it can be
day.
effective throughout the whole course of summer.
But you're going away next 2 weeks.
Couple weeks, yeah.
Where are you going?
San Diego.
San Diego?
Yeah.
Why?
Ethan Siami that Qasha Khatha, Tristan Farida, Zipaish Qasha Gaut San Diego. Tristan Farida,
Make Detroit?
up San Diego.
Oh,
Sotem Hosseitha Evelyn Farida, Okhona il Samir Mattia.
no.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Samir Menti and his brothers.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
So this is the grandson of his
Of his sister.
grand nephew,
Yeah.
something like that.
Grandson of his sister.
Oh, congratulations! Wow.
كل بتاعه موجودين وهانا ومطربي يعني قاشة خاثة.
واحد مازي شغلة فيديو. شغل لهم فيديو مثلوي.
شغلن فيديو وهم شمشن
I pay for your lunch if you take a video. I'm not paying for your flight. That's a
Pay for the
tax
lunch?
write-up. Yeah, lunch on the plane is like $30.
the flight I used my miles.
Miles Zoma?
The Sky Miles.
Oh, because Miles Zoma got miles too.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a lot of miles. You see.
I used my Sky Miles there and there and back, and so I'll be gone for a week.
What?
Yeah, but I'll do the John Zia Oram show virtually.
Michael, can he do
Live from San Diego.
virtually from San Diego? Sure. Maybe I should go with you. When is it? Can I go? There's another San Diego, or only this one?
There's only that one.
There's no San Diego, Arizona?
No.
There's no San Diego, Las Vegas?
Well, I know there's a Florida and Mexico.
I was thinking about doing a trip, but not doing any trip. So what did you do all weekend?
Working.
Marco di Nashab Amro Daha, like you and Michael. I know what Michael does.
So دايلا بخلاصة مدرسة DA. This, especially high school إلى بخلاصة ده يمكن next month بخلصي in mid-May بخلصي وزالة البرام و homecoming و المندانة and college and majority of colleges will graduate.
Communion, Ethan, huh?
وهم Ethan تناول أول. So that's why we have and graduation ceremony. So right now it's going to be huge with amount of parties and.
They got to be careful, that's all.
Absolutely. I mean,
I wonder how you can.
and weddings are starting to approach right now.
And weddings, too.
Starting to begin.
I wonder how you convince people, conversation-wise only, not trying to attack them politically or not trying to say yes or no, not to tell them no, they're wrong. They want to tell them they're right in the way just to save a life. How do you reach that since the government couldn't do it, the American media couldn't do it, the Republicans or the Democrat couldn't do it because they only care about themselves and how many votes they both get. But أخي ناشدين ليه كبير الناشب. And to do all these things you just said, you're talking tens of thousands of people involved.
And how much money is going to be spent and.
We spend more money than anybody in Michigan, and we get the treatment, Nashid Kodilan treat, zero. They don't even know we exist. We have nobody in the office, no one in the power of the politic. We have nobody in charge of anything. We have no hierarchy. You don't have to run. You don't have to run for office to be in power. Okay, there's so many appointments. From Metro Airport to the county to the city to the state to position of
boards and commissions. And
anywhere. And guess what? We got nothing now.
Nothing.
So we spend a lot of money, you're saying? Billions.
We give a lot to the state and federal but
you did something about it because you ran for office and you thought you could make a difference. Then again, they attacked you The difference was they attacked you because who you were.
For being ethnic.
For being ethnic. I wonder how that feels.
Not just for being Chaldean, just for being ethnic.
I wonder how they feel when ethnic Albanians are ethnic and they're on the east side a lot. I don't know how they feel about that if the America system looks at them differently, as like they do with us. I don't think so. But, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but you did something about it.
I did something about it, and I learned a lot from it, to the point where the next time if I run for something, I know how to reach that message loud and clear.
Like what would you do? Mabdo the Ghirshikan.
Teach, I mean, from starting from after my first election till the next election, is making sure how to get people out to vote and why they should vote and what is the important reason of our society and what it means to have someone representing you in the government.
Move closer to the mic. Can't hear you. What did you say?
So it's to have representation, what it means to have someone of your own to represent you politically, not just represent you in whatever it might be in something outside.
Well, you represent all people.
Yes.
Market English lazim darmet you represent all people.
Yes.
Not just
and
your
especially
people.
why you should vote, and why, no matter, especially now, why you should vote after so much conspiracy of, election was stolen, election was fraud.
Well, you saw what happened in Grand Rapids with Republicans. It's sad. It's not just Democrats who are full of BS. The Republicans fought each other like crazy.
Tooth and nail.
Your Republican county chair in Macomb County
It was a war. It was like a
got
war in there.
fired
Yeah.
because on his belief by another Republican. So, Iraq. We come from a dictatorship country. And you almost sound like, or feel like it's dictatorship now. You get people like oligarch of Russia. We have them all here now. You got that Elon Musk just bought Twitter for $44 billion cash. You got the illages, you got the people, you got these baseball owners, basketball owners. They toys with hundreds of millions of dollars. I know some of the people I was Googling today just to do the show. They have 75 homes that they visit. Maybe some of them, they say they visit them 3 times a year or 1 time a year. They have more power to them. They should have money, but there's no way they work honest to have this money. So now they're playing with our political life. In Chicago, in Illinois, John Pesker and his sister Ann Pesker, they own Hyatt Regencies. Now they got another trillionaire. They own a hedge fund, and they're going against each other. And they already raised over $200 million to win the governorship, not a Senate, a governorship in Illinois and Chicago, already for primary. Okay? Where do they get paid? Like $150, $160,000 a year? So my point is, why? Is it that much money in corruption and politics in the United States? Now we're looking at Russia or Ukraine or... How did we lived under Iraq? We understood what it was about. And I even got some videos out today I want to play because remember the Iraq protest? When they were doing against the government, they were shooting, killing them. Nothing changed.
Back in, I think, 2019.
Nothing changed. They just silent them. They're still doing the same thing in a different way. Or they're not the news of the day, They're not the news of the day. So it starts with you in Macomb County example. وخني آخا بوست سايد احنا كلنا عايشوا east side west side ليلا ده بس من البراية يالا دي إلى بدراسة. That's a good thing. We like Bizala to school. But I can assure you they are mixed up. Who they belong to is like some of the native Indian tribes around the country. They try to figure out what tribe they really belong to and how they can live like other tribes. In America, English system as usual. The British system broke everybody up. But Sechni Acho, he was so unbelievable, so wonderful people. وبعدين you split up like crazy, just like يبقى زي قامدين أي Republican و Democrat too.
It's a joke.
It's a bad joke. It's a bad joke.
And it doesn't make anyone look better. If anything, it makes them look worse. I mean, I'm talking to people, no matter what party they are, they're sick of their own party, and others are sick of.
It's not even about that no more. It's like a blood for a blood, brother on a brother, cousin on a cousin, not just ethnically. I mean, politically. تروي لخمران خريوة أني جمهوريين وديمقراطيين. Democratiin, as they said today, and I was looking up, I've been here a couple hours, the far left and the far right of Democrat and far or the Republican and far left of the Democrat, they believe in same thing and they can't stand each other. They'll fight you tooth and nail to their belief. They're both extreme in the way that they know they can win these votes in the urban area. The far right knows they can win votes way out. And they'll destroy everything on their path. And this news media, 9 out of 10, no matter who it is, they don't tell you the truth. They just fill you up with the social media, and you got people reading social media and believing in it.
They want you to be, for example, for a quote, radical. They want you to be very, very strong and emotional and fight for your and all that kind of stuff. And if you don't follow those rules, you know.
They're also raising a lot of money from it, Paul. Hate raises money.
Yeah, and that's what they're promoting.
Hate. It could be anybody. I mean, what I saw in Grand Rapids on the Republican National Convention, it was horrible.
I was about to go, but I had work and I couldn't make it.
So what are you, Republican or Democrat? Somewhere in between.
You and Republican.
Oh, you are? I'm a Chaldean first.
Same.
You know, but you already admitted that's why I tricked you into the question.
I'm Chaldean first.
No, that's how you're supposed to say. You see, when a Republican decade, my kid me like Republican, kid me the Democrat. I found that out myself the hard way.
What have they done before and what they have done?
They're too small and too large. We're large with party, how much we spend, and we're too small as a population. So we may spend a lot of money and we don't use the force of money. And we are too small as a population. And we can't change a district. We can't change a seat till you get involved more. But that doesn't keep you away from getting appointed. I know my council, I know my mayor to get appointment. And I don't see more than 3 or 4 people out of 250,000 people appointed in the state of Michigan. I don't see it at all. At all. I've been traveling these little cities around on my own little business, and I don't see that. I don't. It's a horrible situation. I mean, and you're looking for come over here. Where you going? You going to sleep?
Relaxing.
No, you can't relax on my show. We only have an hour. Will you take appointment, Paul?
I would take an appointment. Whether if it's a zoning board or a planning commission or even if it's, you know.
So we should petition the council. And Zia Oram pulled up a lot of stuff for you to look who's on appointment boards, how they get appointment. Even your county commission that we beg a lot of Chaldeans to run. I think you say you have a couple of ladies on the west side are running, right?
Chaldean ladies and men running.
Where?
In Oakland County.
Men too? Who's the men?
I gotta pull up his name. I forgot his name, but I'll get it back after the commercial.
Yeah, get it out and see what happens on that. Hi, Maxwell and Miles and Mason and Stella. Stella was here too, remember?
Yeah, she was.
I was babysitting.
She was busy with her grandma.
Her nana.
Her nana,
and
yeah.
Today she was busy with Kaka.
Oh.
Kaka and Nana. I'm going to do a song about it. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. Welcome to John Zia Oram Show. YouTube, Facebook, John Zia Oram Show. هردرو اي دعوة بغزاي قصة مغزو يوخو مغزو تخنة. We'll be right back.
بندي بند وحواري مو إلي مولاي to say sorry, 'cause I miss him more than your body. Is it too late now to say sorry? Yeah, I know I let you down. Is it too late to say sorry now?
أيلا شطرها انت بقتلك ما خامتها جوسو خشكد ليلة قجوان قيش الدنتا أيلا شطرها انت بقتلك ما خامتها جوسو خشكد ليلة قجوان قيش
Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. Baby, I don't need dollar bills to have fun tonight. I love cheap thrills. I don't need no money as long as I keep dancing.
وربزلن قوم ديناتي ومنشيلن لنضاناتي دويقلن خسيتي خاتي وقداني وقلضاياتي وربزلن قوم ديناتي ومنشيلن لنضاناتي دويقلن خسيتي خاتي وقداني وقلضاياتي
So hello from the other side. I must have called 1,000 times to tell you I'm sorry for breaking your heart, but it don't matter, it really doesn't play you apart
يا
anymore.
عاشورايا قبل بخري زكايا ليلة خطيتها ولقنايا عتتقاتي شورايا لبي خبوغ بالهايا قطنك على هايا أخشى ما تخبرنا أخسهدد ومتاخايا
All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby. Yeah. All that she wants is another baby. She's gone tomorrow, but all that she wants is another baby. Yeah.
باقية ولو باقية لا 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 هاي باقية وباقية ولو باقية روشة لا واقية باقية ولو باقية لا 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 هاي باقية وباقية ولو باقية روشة لا واقية
Gearing up like we own it. Unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like, yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shoot slow. Gearing up like we own it. Unconfined, not controlling. Gypsy like, yes, we're moving. Shoulders ready, everybody shoot slow.
باقية ولو باقية لا 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 هاي باقية وباقية ولو باقية روشة لا
Everybody shoot slow.
باقية ولو باقية لا 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 هاي باقية وباقية ولو باقية روشة لا
Everybody shoot slow.
Hello, my name is Bilal Hamoud. As a lifelong resident of Dearborn and Dearborn Heights, I'm excited to announce my candidacy to be your next state representative. I'm the proud son of Samir and Hanadi, hardworking immigrants who sought a better life. My father began his life here by fixing cars and went on to become a successful business owner, laboring day and night to provide for me and my siblings. Like so many families, my mother works 2 jobs so that her children have the resources to rise above any challenge. Through their example, I carry the values of service, hard work, and commitment to family and community. But it was you, the Dearborn Heights community, that raised me, the Dearborn community that educated me, and this Metro Detroit community that inspired me and makes me proud to call this my home. It was you who filled the libraries I grew up in, built the parks I played in, and helped me translate my passions into a lifelong commitment to public service. I'm running because hardworking families deserve leadership that will address critical gaps in our infrastructure, redefine public health, and bolster our economic recovery. As an advocate, I fought alongside key organizations to support Michigan educators, to protect our environment, and to provide for underserved families, addressing issues at the most basic level of human need, such as hunger and housing. Through my work at the Executive Office of the Secretary of State, I've partnered with cities across Michigan to tear down barriers to accessing government resources and protect our voting rights. Now, I want to focus those efforts back to the place I've called home my whole life. My name is Bilal Hamoud, and I'm running to be your next state representative. I hope to earn your vote on August 2nd.
There's a sense of anticipation, electricity in the air. You think tonight is your night, and you're in luck, because here, a great time is a sure thing. This place is certified hot. This is Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort. Go on a hot streak unlike any other, with hundreds of the hottest slots, certified by their manufacturers to be set to the best paybacks guaranteed. Plus the hottest table games and sizzling live entertainment and nightlife. So why play at just any casino when you can play at the only casino and resort that's certified hot? This is your night, and it's time to experience more at Soaring Eagle Casino and Resort.
قدم تخبريختا بغداد يمان خليتا يوم ميدان خورارا جم يبنون ابنا واتايا بطلبها اوتا بي ازاد اوتايا قد خيب خادوتا مخ كل ام واتايا قدم تخرا ويا رختا بغداد يما خليتايا يوم ميدان خورارا جم يبنون وبناتايا
بسم قطلو سنابا كبخلن خبابا جيلي بغران رابا خالص لن معوذابا زارقا ونحوبا سويلا بخيا وكرابا كلن غالبا بانه كل خرابا
قدم تخرا ويا رختا بغداد يما خليتايا يوم ميدان خورارا جم يبنون وبناتايا عطرائيل بابنلي خيك ميلان نخرايه وقتلن اتاك انا لبيخ فرسايه اغنم بانا فتان بتاوخ انقامايه وديشك ديش من اغلى بردخلون بارايه قدم تخرا ويا رختا بغداد يما خليتايا يوم ميدان خورارا جم يبنون وبناتايا عراقي لي أطران من زونا قمايا شومر كالدو أشور مخبب أصلايا خل
Yep. Welcome back أخوات وأخوات. درينا نايز مرت العراق أنا وبو آخر because بشمام يبرايا بخن الدولات العراق ليل نظيفة ولدها. We're talking about economy و corruption. بارة والسياسة ليلة بو.
وشمالي بأخبار ده ثلاثا يعني أثمدي بأخبار قبل شيثة فيش قصة أنه بابا ديان فرانسيس زلزال لبنان.
That's another corrupted state.
بطر تتي تريرخة بجون وقت economic crisis ديال ببراي تامو. ناشا ميثا من كبنو وليثن بارا وكل من ديال ببراي تامو.
I'm show you mummo like 70%
إلى فقر.
daha. Well, at like 30%. In the last couple of years, could we junior tamo بلبنان وهو عار كبيرة وبيش لبش على اللبنانيين وابي marry idiot next door أخا. وكمان why don't you guys make a trip to Lebanon because it's a كبيرة connection to Lebanon. خشوا تكتويا خدوا the tour.
Yes.
Like
مرخ شوي بأمه so I كمري يعني هاي 2 مليون الناشئ إلى دابع عياشه فقر.
ولبنانيين عجب لك يعني مش المان السراي doesn't matter. عجب لك يعني وعشي ورندا بس منين بجراحة علي لاجين دي لا تاما إلى بمرأة كبيرة بث من دي لك شوقيلات بلخي لك شوقيلات بولتي إلى very tough because ده لبنانيين لا تشوله. So I don't understand يعني سيدنا بابا خش من زلزال تامو because إلى لبنان important.
كبد مصالح من دانا دي لببراير.
No إلى important تشوخ سراي توثيق هذا تامو بلبنان because خش من the Middle East. This is only country شوقي سراي government, right?
So بلبنان انت رئيس جمهورية سني ورئيس جمهورية الشيعة ورئيس جمهورية سرايا.
لا رئيس جمهورية.
Presidents.
No. You can't,
Yeah, they have 3
no,
presidents.
you can't have 3 presidents. You have prime minister and president. They break them up into secretary of state like that.
Yeah.
They break them up 3 ways. So the president إلى يوم خشون إلى سرايا. Always the president إلى سرايا بلبنان. Oh yeah. That's how it was put together. I think the war of 72 or 70 all the time ما قد يلعب ببياشا قصة بخش بش قصة سراي تاما بش يلعب خسارة. So عيون أبابي وأخوني وعمي وكله they've been in سياسة there for a long time.
And this is ثاني مرة بابا بعالم يعني بكل التاريخ بزلزال لبنان قبل إسر شنة تريلبي وتريسر بابا بنديكتوس اشتاسر زل لبنان أي قبل يمكن بش قصة من شاتا كنت بطل تقاعد أو وكامر أي ويوا خواثد أحسن زيارة كزلة بتاريخ ديت بابا. It was one of his best trips he's ever went to. Goodwill Lebanon.
Who?
Pope Benedict the 16th.
Benedict the
Because this was one of the because خازو بابات كزالة القدس إسرائيل كزالة تامو بس لخازت كزالة الخنة دولات بالشرق الأوسط.
I know Sarai because لا الشرق الأوسط هرت العراق Ordon they were supposed to go to Ordon.
هم بابا فرانسيس يزيل الأردن.
I know. بس احنا لا سراي تشدوكا حكومة.
Yes.
Except for Lebanon.
Lebanon. ناشدين سوريا تن بمصر وسوريا وعراق.
لا بحكومة.
ايه بحكومة لا شو ناشد.
Nothing. إتنا بعراق هويلا تاما كلن بس إلى قرذاي شقيلة. صفحة التا قرذاي Well, they always did. And that why dictatorship DA has been around now. ما خطرية مشنة because of Talabani وبرزاني هراني وناشي DA. So it's كبيرة سرايدية أنا بلقوش بدهوك تسقوبة باقوبة.
Even over there, we have no political.
It's
And we have in parliament.
could call the no, not the parliament. Make it in parliament. It's an I Mishime.
Kanna.
Yeah, he ain't no damn good. I can say that in English so he can hear us. I like Belan. I'm Marielo Hubdakicha. I Palacha DA. Ukamero Hum Palacha DA. To keep us. I don't think he's in power still, is he?
I think he's retired or he's.
Yeah, you don't retire when you take millions. There, the money keeps coming in, So, Sarai di أنا مصالو لتسين بابا خواثو وخثواثو وتناشدتنا بلبنان أخني. لا هاللبنانيين سراي بس كبيرة عراقيين بريلا عن حرب بعراق وقلاجيين بلطلة رفجيز.
كل زلال لبنان وزلال.
So, the difference between Ukraine and Iraq, Sarai. ليلة عني Orthodox Sarai of Ukraine.
Yes.
So Biden كامر he'll take 100,000 of them طلبت حرب. So when America مخيلة Iraq, like 16 years in a row or something on and off, how long they start beating up on Saddam till they finish? They still.
The sanctions started since
90s, right? Since
after
Bush
the Iran
Qamaya. Yeah. So
since
قيل شوق لأمريكا أخذوا دكسرفوا تبارد سياسيين كبيرة وكما توتو من نوخ كتوتو make أمرتو with Congress with Senator with إنه it's time to rise up. إخني لازم دودك rise up ضد الضغط سياسة وضد الحكومة داخل.
Yes.
We can't just keep quiet. That's why I ask you questions on purpose. I know. Ukraine مصالح له خطيته له we big supporter بس Iraq ما بريل بقاوة وقشنة.
No different.
And not one refugee was allowed.
Yeah.
So.
هم خاصة وقت الداعش هم.
I say between 18, 20 years with Daesh included.
From حرب أمريكا العراق والداعش وولدها.
I drive a Daesh truck. It's Toyota. They drove them from.
They had all these. They had all these.
The reason I'm
travel bans.
The reason in بقول خارج ومحكي سورة أمارتي خيمة بإنجليزي ديو. عجيو ما ولك خكلة. آخر article I pulled up, Paul. يلكتوته إيران. شميها بإيران. والسعودية أي خمس قاعدوا لا بغداد to do a peace treaty. Could Kodila peace treaty ليلطلي. Number one priority DA إلى ليلة إسرائيل. إلى إسرائيل تخصيلا تاما Middle East. إيران والسعودية إلى بتاع بغداد almost monthly ده. تدمحكا بين ثي تدتوي بين ثي تدمصلحي كرميلاز دي so they don't have a rise up like it just happened in Russia and happened in other countries وبدأت يغدا that country ربطة ومخيالة. So many like واواز دي سعودية تكبيرة power of oil دي إيران التكبيرة power of oil دي وباري دي وعجب لها دو دي حرب تدين.
Yes.
أنا عجب لها دو دي حرب تدين. So in the last few weeks they got together.
Nuclear.
No, less nuclear. Nuclear Iran's got.
Yeah.
Okay. Saudiya رشلة.
طبعا.
يمكن اتهامي. So ده إلى بيا the peace. Number one ناشي كبار زال سراي. لا هذاي because كلها محامين advisors سعودية كل advisors دي in top level هذاي له. أنا مخورك. No, إيران كمان ماخو خداي. بس إيران ليلة with the حرب إمد إسرائيل ليلة with the حرب of Arab countries. Okay, وليلة عرب. ليلة Persian. ليلة with the حرب إمد إسرائيل. أبد. Not even since 1948. So هر ما حكيتها له. No, ليث عراق لا خليل ذا. حرب مي كوديلا بين الثي تاما ايجيبت واني بس لبش كودي كلها كم زوني هذا.
Small attacks.
Well, not a small attack. It was War of 67 and 73 war. And
I know Saddam tried to attack Israel.
no, Saddam couldn't attack. His mouth tried to attack Israel. There's a difference between the mouth and the missile.
Yeah.
See this missile? So his mouth tried to attack Israel.
He couldn't do it.
No, his mouth. Well, يمكن Israeli DA had a. So the reason I'm asking you is I read some horrible news that it be اشتير خشتا خرطة دودا لان effect تخني in the Middle East.
It's something bad that's gonna happen, but
No, when Muslim government-wise the people of the Middle East, Muslim and Muslims are very good people, like us. They tell us, but not their government. So, with this bad news for Iraq, when Iran and Saudi get together, that's bad news for Iraq. Bad news for Jordan. Okay, bad news for Lebanon, because one has got all the people in the world, like Iran, and they love wars, and Saudi has got all the money in the world, and they own half of American Express, or Mercedes, or Chrysler, or GM, or Twitter, or Snap, or what am I keep it, Apple stock, and nobody's doing nothing about it. So now they're saying in today's article, they don't trust America after what we've done for them.
they're gonna do their own.
They're going to try to do their own. But Moshe Dayan always said it. I'm saying it in English.
Who was
Moshe Dayan. Do you know who Moshe Dayan was?
No.
He was a singer.
Oh.
No, Moshe Dayan was a defense minister of Israel with one eye. And he's the one fought all the wars with the Middle East and won.
And back in the 80s? 90s?
Back in the 70s and 60s and 80s and no matter what. And he always said in his book that I read only a few pages, how did you beat most populous countries in the world when you were so small? He said the difference between the Israelis and the Arabs is if you put all Israelis in one room, they all get together and they share thought together and they live together and they fight together. The difference between the Arabs when you put them all together, mind you, in the Middle East, if you put more than two in one room, they kill each other. That's true. It's in the book.
Yeah.
His own book. So, and the difference here now with Achni Mazibarib Gawan is the way that we're going to suffer in what's going on with Saudi and Iran.
Absolutely.
You got it?
Yes.
So the difference is Saddam did attack Tel Aviv directly in 1990. Numerous Scud missiles began in the Gulf War. Christine, that's Christine saying that. Christine, he did not attack it.
He tried to.
He tried to.
He
did not attack
he
it.
also tried to attack Saudi Arabia, and he couldn't do that as well.
I know. I'm sure you try to take my seat, but it doesn't work right now.
Absolutely.
Right, Paul?
But he attacked Kuwait and he attacked Iran, but the Kuwait one basically
They slaughtered them.
Yeah.
They killed 500,000 Iraqi guys.
drew big attention to the United States and to the whole West.
No, money does. Oil. You ever heard of
'Cause
oil?
they tried to take over Kuwait's oil refineries and everything.
Scariest dawla بعلمه against Akhni Sarai and United States is not Iran. It's Saudi Arabia.
Yes, it is.
And United States. So I did Tanacha, Biden,
Biden,
Team Dia, لكني خلنا the plotla Kushner got that 20, what did you get? $2 billion hush fund or $10 billion hush fund today.
Something crazy.
And he got $25 million a year. I think it's $2 billion to manage it for next 20 years.
Yeah.
So Kushner gets $25 million a year.
Just to oversee.
This fund of Saudi Arabia that they can't stand us. So both of them are full of bull over here. So reason you Sayyidina Papa Zizale Lebanon to try to save أن إنو دتن تامو سراي أد grapes دتن أن حدايق دتن دي لا ناشديا تامو بزرعه بخالة because this is the only country I think in the Middle East, right? There's Sarai and Hakuma. There's no other one.
Not that I'm aware.
No.
I'm gonna probably do some research if there is in Egypt, but I'm not.
Oh,
for
no,
sure.
those Coptic إلى غير شكل يعني. Yeah, but they're like 30 million of them or 10, 20 million of them. But those Hamani la Sarai. But I don't think so. I think Mubarak, they had a special on him yesterday. Like before he died, he was worth like 40 billion.
Oh.
They were showing how many billionaires
They were like a royal family.
Well, they were.
The Mubarak family.
They were. And
there's a whole documentary on it.
and he's in the Khata community. With research. Right, Christine?
Like
We research.
كمان.
No. يتخمن دي خاطو كذوتو saying the Papa بشقالة stand against homelessness, against abortion, من دانا كيبات يبدو the abortion, against a gay or hadach. With the Nashidi and Sarai, I'm very disappointed at. I believe in everything we say. Actually, we should be anti-abortion. We should be anti-this, anti. Yes, I don't care. I get appointed 20 years from now. They don't have to appoint me because I believe. Or anti-أغداي gay. ناشديا ها محكو بصورة. بس من نوخو يوتو مشوريلوخو كل شكل. لا هر ناشد كذا رندد كاونتي ومي. مشوريلوخو بهذا attacked the Papa for his stand. And that's not right. أخني نوخو بعراق. يا نوخو مناطق. We don't have the padded and our income like million years ago or 10 years ago, 50 years ago. Look at the Khwahadach nasty attack. Dayim Bishma, kind of surprised but not shocked. من نوخو يوتو محكوية Papa ليل عدل. Papa لك يا ذا ما هذا. And I'm talking about from all ages and income and religious in Bishma. غلطي لي.
مشكلة ميلة.
عيتته بعيته بول غلطي له.
سو مشكلة ميلة كنت أثمن ديك بطب قاعد أخبار كل أخبارات فاكس نيوز سي ان ان وكل من دانا كم بشقي أثمن دي مير بابا انت خمن دي
50 من دانا
كل 50 من دانا 5 معار سو مشكلة ميلة انه كنت بابا كامل خمن دي ده نزلوا خن ايثن ويب سايت الفاتيكان ويب سايت الفاتيكان كل من دي كامل بابا حامليز دي مكروز دي كوان بشقي كل اللغات عربي انجليزي
100%
كل من دانا ما قل من percentage من كل ناشئ كم قارا رسالة بابا compared to ما قارا رسالة Fox News لو CNN ما تكامل بابا. It's very it's sad. So Papa ما كامل you can respect the person but you don't have to but you don't support the sin. أث خطيثة دي لابي وهذا لا رخشوتن بطر أث خطيثة.
Great point.
بس ان خازوتن أث ناشئ ان ديلا جاي دون ديلا من دانخن يعني موثو لا حبه موثو لا ريسبكت هلو لا ريسبكت بس لا امروتن ولا جسروتن ولا مصقروتن الناس
خاجقي مرايتنت I like how كممت تدعمنا تناشب ليلة. He believes in what?
Love the person but don't support the sin. يعني
So we shouldn't accuse the Pope supporting the sin.
Yes.
Is that what
he's not supporting the sin, but he's respecting the humanity and the life of the person. He's not hating the person if they're gay or they're not
That's
gay.
a hell of a
but
point.
he's against the sin, the act that they're committing.
Or they stand.
Absolutely.
خاطر abortion واني. So كنت كاميرا ناشا فمغذتني ثك خمش. You know how rumors goes, right? Or translation of Milbiada saying the Papa.
Translations.
You say he does it in Rome. I happened to be within 5 feet of him when he said it one day for hours. Like Junior and I were up there for like 12 hours. For about 5 hours it was the Pope. How he puts up with this temperature and this hot and
being 80 years old with one kidney.
Yeah, and he was doing that. So I saw him do that, you're right, and I saw him how he translated to many, many. Matter of fact, he had Monsignor, one of my best friends, still, I think, is chief of staff of the Vatican. كنا بقول نتامو مصري له سرايا قرأ له عربي وهي thanked Chaldean صبر Wednesday متعلنا and with the different language. I'd have known that you was going to say the statement I would have had it set up to play it because each Monsignor read from different language. Then he thanked everybody of nations that were there from different countries. Almost like a lot of countries, right? And I think it was 10, 12 cardinals and everybody stepped up, monsignors, to say things. And he mentioned that from different languages. So could Kamer say in the Papa Mindy, he's under attack. And with some small population in Ashidi and Acha. I'm telling you that right now. I'm hearing it.
Oh, I know.
And it's sad, but I like how you said it. Imor absurd.
بياوتون حبة تناشا بس لا أودوتون لا رخشوتون بطر خطيات الدت كوذي.
Beautiful words.
Love the person but hate the sin.
We love the Pope.
Don't support the sin.
Love the Pope and love Matraniya, Patrakiya, Kashidiyan. What I saw during the holidays, Makak Pilchi. What I see daha filmati mbagzaya midyimi kum ragbala an razawatha. Kabira Nashib Etatha, Kaini, all volunteer. They work hard. And I was probably wrong a couple years ago when I thought there was something else going on. Not the Eta, but some of the Nasha there. But you know what? End of the day, Paul, everybody works hard, man. They work hard and they try hard. So it's an opinion.
It's not easy handling
it's an opinion, but this opinion got so bad. Akhnim Nashidiyan, Saklawul Pope. And I was one of the guys that gave opinion into different things I saw in front of me. Pretty truthful, by the way. But Lele Shulan. Shokla Ani Dodi Mshulei. Wakni Bdodak Shulan. Only Shokla be the Delaha Merochait way. Hokodalat Ayimila Malopi Daha Hortega Ha. She's not Lela Malopi, she's remind me.
Oh.
So Zidaran Ayi, Nadam Ghazali, Kamra Hubbek, Takulei, Dilab Eto. In parking lot attended, we'll say in the Papa, the Daran and Bala, Akhni, especially Sarai Dian. We'll be right back.
واحب كل من يحبك احبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد يوري عبالنا بلون خدك احبك واحب كل من يحبك احبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد يوري عبالنا بلون خدك احبك حبيت ورد الرمان خدك شقايق نومان حبيت ورد الرمان خدك شقايق نومان حبيت عود الريحان حبيت عود الريحان ميال يشبه قدك احبك واحب كل من يحبك احبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد يوري عملنا بلون خدك احبك مذلول نحيل ويا الهوى الهب يميل ما ينجلس واد الليل ما ينجلس واد الليل لو ما يتشعشع خدك احبك
واحب كل من يحبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد دوري عمل مجنون خدك احبك
احبك واحب كل من يحبك احبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد يوري عبنا بلون خدك احبك
واحب كل من يحبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد دوري عملنا بلون خدك احبك
اول بدر من اجلك لوك ما يويتم مثلك اول بدر من اجلك لوك ما يويتم مثلك لا تغن قلبي ملك لا تغن قلبي ملك بس لا تخالف وعدك احبك
واحب كل من يحبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد دوري عمل مجنون خدك احبك
أهوى الليالي القمرة وأهوى الورد بحمرة أهوى الليالي القمرة وأهوى الورد بحمرة أهوى عيون الخضرة أهوى عيون الخضرة ربك جمعن عندك أحبك
واحب كل من يحبك واحب كل من يحبك واحب الورد
قدم صاليلا ورديات آخرة يمد مريا بدم خال صالم كل وايم كل قدشي وكل بلايم يا مريم طواني ثان طر بليل بقوش انثى درش لا مبادي بيثا داها وهر شعث موثى
أخواث وخثواث عزيزة شونيلا رحمد مريا محسيا شوقي جرجس كتشي اديوم خشكا وقرتدية بس تعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعة فارمينغتون هيلز مانر والإشوى أبعاصرتها محسيا شوقي جرجس كتشي اديوم خشكا وقرتدية بس تعزيتي إلى دها بقاوت قاعة فارمينغتون هيلز مانر والإشوى أبعاصرتها همم شونيلا رحمد مريا محسيثة إخلاص بريخو زير بدهاو قرتدية صبرة يوم 3 شابة بشيث بقاو تريسر بلقد يوما بقيت تصلي وقديشة مذيتة فارمينغتون هيلز وبطر دغ بدهاو تعزيتا بقال قاعة فارمينغتون هيلز مانر من طلث والثمانية بعصرته محسيثة إخلاص بريخو زير بدهاو قورتدية صبرة يوم 3 شابة بشيث بقاو تريسر بالقديومة بقيتة صيوة قديشة بفارمينغتون هيلز وبطر الدغ بدهاو تعزيتا بقاو قاعة فارمينغتون هيلز مانر من طلث والثمانية بعصرته همم شونيل رحمد مريا محسيثة كاترينا كسميخة شمو بدهوي قورتدية يوم أربو شابة بثايا بشيث بقاو تريسر أبل قديوما بقيتة صيوة قديشة مذيتة فارمينغتون هيلز محسيثة كاترينا كسميخة شمو بدهوي قورتدية يوم أربو شابة بثايا بشيث بقاو تريسر أبل قديوما بقيتة صيوة قديشة بفارمينغتون هيلز ألام حاسيلا وهاوا ملكوثة دشمية
خازخ لخقوم الكوثام يمني دبرون خطوتا يا يما دي شعث ثلتا شدها ويا خرثا طوتا يا يما انطواني ثاكم شهخ لغقل شعثا مصاليل بداية موثى تدمح يمقى ونخطيثا دماحي قناها نخطياثا نحطاه وكوموث دباثا طوتا نطرق يا ناثا وبيشف بالإسلام واثا قبلا ولما ديرتان پرديسا لا مرحقتان شد لقطا وغد شمعتان من برون خمرجيتان مرجلا من خلصانا ايش عبرون خمرحمانا تدمق ويلا ساطانا كل شعثة وكل عدانا كل عدانا وكل شعثة مريم يما حاليثا مطرا من بشتة وطيثة وهاوغ هازر طاموثا مرحق لنا شي بيشي وهاوغ الدم يد قديشي من حب دعا المبريشي ونهرد آله الويشي ملوش لن قديشوثا هل النعم وملكوثا خد مخلق بداية موثا بشمادة ليثا يوثا من يتقاري لخدايب يا وتلي لبا وخايب بد مخلصتم كل واي وكل قدشي وكل بلاي مراحة مطلب مريم خيثام ايش عبرون ختناثا تمرحق للنور دهوثا تخازغ شوحة خب ملكوثا
Yes. Oh, Paul Menny. Thank you, Paul, for Bakrayani funerals and Khawatho Khatwatho. Yuchamochu Wushiatha Bishwa Dahab Asarto. Zia Oram Hatham say was fixing locks on his doors, so he couldn't make it. And a shelf fell in his son's bedroom. He had to fix it. My man Hatham does everything. I wonder if he can paint my house. What do you think, Hatham? I mean, he's good. He's a good handyman. I don't know if he's good mechanic, but
I know other handyman too.
So, Khawatho Khatwatho, Yuchamochu, Wushiatha Bishwab Asrta, we thank you for watching us. YouTube, please go to YouTube and Facebook. Sue, tell everybody YouTube. La Hayat. Sue is your favorite person.
Sue's my favorite.
You sold out Christine.
And Christine's my
Oh,
favorite.
you just that was my grandkids' favorite.
But Shamam was my favorite. My number
Well,
one.
what were you when Junior showed up and gave me a La Qurbana Saturday? You should have. Are you allowed to do that or no?
Ibi, yeah.
No, you can't.
Ibi, yeah. Ibi ديال القربانة تناشا.
No.
Oh yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, give me one. Is it potato? What do you get? Chips or something?
لا.
You don't do the real one.
It's the real قربانة شقلنا من إيتا
كيف تاي nursing home واني أميت؟
لا nursing homes قاشة كزالة بندوكانة.
تمثال القرية.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful Junior Saturday. قمزال راجع back. We went to Abu Narais.
Yes.
اللي جابت خاثة جولي كيدو وكامل كيدو.
Oh, he's no longer at the Mother of God.
No, he's been gone out of Mother of God Church. اللي جابي ده. Looking good. وبس Junior I'm so ليلة history هركم راكم فارق لت Junior. Right away.
He noticed.
He hasn't seen him in a while. And Abuna's very close to our family, very sharp. And he's getting up there. He's 90, 93, 92, 93 now. So Junior كان باتخلى أي كاب القربانة.
Yeah.
And كامر from شماشة تقاشة وقاشة تقاشة لبغ دياوت العمر. So خير أبونا رئيس أنا حميلة بطر جونيور حميلة تامة وجولي وكامل كامر هليلة. How did he even remember that? That was, I guess that's in history book, right? You have to ask. Yeah. You have to ask, right? You have to by rules. ليه؟
Yeah. قاشك شاقلة بجاني لكبار شماشة دياول طالين.
لا أخوات الناشا عادي يعني. We're almost over here.
So I was going to ask you, over the weekend I was doing research and, what's going on with the casino?
Parties? No parties yet.
Not the parties, but the whole system of...
the system, Soaring Eagle Casino Resort, Akhawatha Khatwatha, open up Eagle Sport and Casino book. Ilib computer daha, computer diyohu, ibochudum ta'alut tamo, rokum diyohu drole, and hopefully, Khetla Shabbat Khinna, we're going to start giving out gifts, Acha, part of Shul and Acha, and May, Eagle, Hadakhwatat Soaring Eagle, Sport in Casino book. I sport tile, I looking on by sport, but you can play slot machine.
You can play. It's the app. You can play whatever.
But not app yet. It's only in the web right now.
It's only on the computer.
The app should be in by next week. Yeah.
Well, you can play the slots like right on the computer, right, without being.
You can play, and I think when you put so much in, they give you so much, and it's like. It's what?
You have to opt into their promo.
You have to opt into their promo.
Yeah, well, we're going to teach Chaldeans what to do.
You have to register.
Can't teach Chaldeans. And Cece Griffin, the president and director of Eagle Sport Book and Casino, I have 6 sisters, and she's my 7th sister for the last 10 years.
Oh.
She got promoted to this position, and we threw a nice Akhni Baghdadi dinner.
6 sisters?
I have 6 sisters.
I only know 2 of them.
Well, you're almost their uncle or cousins or something.
Like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
How do you know 2 of them? How do you only know 2?
They just love me.
So you don't know Sue?
I know Sue and I know Christine.
Okay. There's Stephanie. There's Ann. There's Nancy. And there's Amira, Bird's mom. How do you think Bird was born? He just came out of nowhere? YouTube? And Cece Griffin is my 7th real sister.
Wow.
And that we've been together a long time. And I'm so proud of you, Cece, that you got promoted as a director. They couldn't have chosen a better person. Congratulations. They couldn't have picked a better person on earth to do that. And I think you're going to do a boom, boom business as you guys do, your service and the business the way you do excellent service now. And this is going to be a little different than all these other sites. And no, you're not going to sit home and gamble every day and do that. It's just another thing that the state of Michigan authorized to do this, just like playing lottery tickets and other things. So we're looking forward to work with the sport, Soaring Eagle. Michael says it's called Eagle Casino and Sport. Habub, did you get that? Habub like and Tawilan show Acha Illa Tan Marzuk Lochu. So Paul and I were thinking about doing that, tie it to the buses. Tazal al Soaring Eagle, maybe 5 buses a month on a good deal. So Biauch Lochu, free bus ride. You like that? No 25, no $50.
No gas price
No,
charge either.
nothing. Just a free trip. No money.
I like
But
it.
I got to work on it, see how we're going to do that. So
I know
you
many people that will go.
Well, Kabira Nashi La Betha, but I'm trying to make it happen where you have to be vaccinated or something. Not casino rule, but to be people to a bus. I'm just get scared. That I love very much. I love Chaldeans.
You don't want to see them get affected.
Not 1 ounce of them. 1 ounce of them. Also, coming nation. Keeping درمن أخواته وخطواته أخونا حسيا صباح شانجو إلى أخونا خوري وأخوني Mike Shangu. He passed away Saturday. Well, تعزية دي ولوخو أخا بوخو. So ألام حاسي لأخونا صباح تكله بشانجو. Especially أخونا وأخواته وخطواته. But ألام حاسي لأخونا Mike. Every death is a sad death, right?
Yes, it is.
And I could have قرأتها. We couldn't to read it, you know.
Absolutely. It was.
Christine was say when you were 80 years old until Kiev, you go to Jamila Barish's house and drop your school books. What the hell she's talking about?
She's talking to you. I don't know.
She's talking about you.
Me?
Yeah. You never were in Iraq, right?
I never been to the Middle East.
Maybe your dad was? Where
He
was your
was-
dad born? In Batnai? Jeddah Zarifa was involved in everything.
My dad left Iraq when he was 6 years
Oh,
old.
she's talking about me skipping school. Like,
Oh.
I didn't skip school. أنا لك معجبلي مسلمان ملوبي عربي. They never will. So لو هذا مسلمان وحكومة نانو تام دودن وثورة. So thank you أخوات وخطوات بخازق لخور مشابه ربارة لجنوخو. We'll have a nice guest Wednesday. You'll be dry وقتا ما تخلى guest. And we sealed the deal on 107.5 radio. بس لكن ما نمشارخ له. And بدلخ شياثا they want us to change it from مشت لتمانة لام خمس وبلغ الشواء. So we'll see what happened if we can mix it up between Facebook or radio, YouTube or social media all at the same time to service community D, and we'll go from there. Thank you so much. And Yom, I love you. أنا lyrically من school يوم خوري زل البطناي زلي بطريق شولي أيوة school. Look what you got. You got me. Right, Paul?
Yes.
I mean, what's the difference between I want to محلد عرفان, what they call it, مدرسة عرفان.
Okay.
يا زلي مدرسة بطناي.
أنا شو أسري شنو ولده ينو مدرسة ودا خلصنا
ما قم حصل له ماي تويتر ايت ستاك. لم حصل له خشت اشتعمل مال بعدك. Hey. We were $12 one time. Because Musk. قاعد موثق $3 معي.
ترامب كمان لك بتراجع بتويتر.
كم داقل ترامب وبايدن كم داقل وكله كم داقلي. Money talks, and you know what?
كم زاون ماسك على مود براجع ترامب بقاوي.
I make a toka pera. Idathi la Rusi hodaya or something. I don't know.
No idea.
They don't usually last long. They're just like dictators. We'll be right back. Thank you so much. Yom, I love you. ثانك يو اخواته واخواتها اخ جان زي اورم عجبني كنت كاثرين الشو بو
همانك عاجب لي وقهرا
كنت خالص وقت we're going to change it a little bit we'll double pay Michael's the payroll
كيف بدون في اي اخوات كودي وقامت 24
زين.
hour telethon وان من دانا
زيو ذنا ايه زيو ذن حضر ياثا بس لازم لو دخل بنا بزوم يم بلاخه ما ولك هذا مي ومر من مايكل يدي بلق لي كالدايا كلها شمتلي كبيره شمان وسرياثه منا ودريلي ديوخ ايه عايتو هيثم بخباق هذا ايه I took a lot of stuff out we're going to put new stuff I know exactly my عايتو تبدأ شغل نصرته oh and like you can see my face when I got sick I love you Yom thank you I love all of you thank you أختو يمرات ما قد يبقى تسال on YouTube John Zia Oram show إديو صبرو وما خنا وغزولا we'll see you Wednesday love you Yom Mwah.